Oh, it's on camera 3. What are we making now?
It's like Simon Says up in here.
Simon said, we have got Washington, D.C. TV royalty here. This is the guy who knows all about the movies, the monster movies. And he's also on the #1 rated horror host show in the world. What's called? Go to camera 2. It's called The News. Why? No, sit down. We get a guy from the news here tonight, man. Ladies and germs, let me allow you to introduce myself to Arch Campbell.
Oh my God. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? What the hell is this?
He wasn't thinking.
It looks like Halloween in Georgetown.
It is.
And where are these studios located? Like I'm in the witness protection program. This is the perfect end to my career. I'm so happy to be here with you, Carlos. It's such an honor for me to be on your show because finally, you know, I have a show on cable TV now, News Channel 8.
Yes!
And finally I found something more pathetic than my...
Oh, I think
No. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
If
I'm
it's more
just
pathetic, we
kidding.
would all cry, wouldn't we?
It's a joke. I'm kidding. What a great show. What a great job you do.
Thanks.
Oh my God.
Don't lie to
you
us.
know,
All right,
you know,
come on.
I grew up in South Texas.
Yeah, well, walk over here with me. Come over to camera 3. Come on over here.
I love the way you direct this thing.
Well, there we
Oh,
are.
we're on camera. I can't believe
See,
it.
we're at camera 3 in the middle, camera 2, and camera 1 over there in the parking lot.
You know, in South Texas, the vampires sleep in a box of their native dust. It's my horror show joke. This is it. Laugh.
No, I think it's great.
Who the hell is she?
She's the resident. You gotta
What
have
is this?
You gotta
What
let-
movie are you showing tonight?
Actually, that's exactly. That's what we're
my behind.
We are showing
actually.
what movie tonight. We're going to talk about movies in general.
Oh, good. Good.
Public domain monster movie. Now, there's a difference between a monster movie and a horror movie. You agree?
Oh, I had no idea. What is the difference between a monster movie and a horror movie? About $5
One
at the
makes
box
money and the other doesn't.
It's kind of like a Grecian urn.
What is the Grecian urn?
About $4 a day.
It's like the guy in the hospital. The nurse came in and said, "Are you comfortable?" He says, "Well, I make a living."
Oh!
Did I say that? You know,
Yeah.
these
I know.
studios, they're like in a secret location somewhere.
I do feel like it's a bunker.
Not since they disclosed that bunker at the Greenbrier.
gravel road.
Have I been? Where the hell are we?
Let me ask you something.
Yeah,
Now, I
ask
can tell that you said that at one point you wanted to be a horror host yourself.
Did I say that?
I think I heard you say you wanted to be a horror host once.
I watched horror movies as a child, and that's why I love the movies.
Who was your? So what the? I
We
hear
had
you-
Shock Theater.
Yeah, who
in
was
San
the name of the
Antonio.
guy with that?
They just call him the host. He came out
Who
of a
was he
cave.
religious?
That's good. I like that.
I wrote that
like
on the way here.
No. He just wanted a blessing. No wine. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, but I figured if you wanted
What
to be a horror
happened to
host,
the guy that runs this
he
thing?
palms
He's
you
behind
off
the
on
camera
me.
now.
He palms
Hey!
you off on me when he had to do it.
Oh.
Wait a second.
He runs his own
No,
camera.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I was going to try to help him with a horror host name.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
If I were a horror host, what would be a good name? for me?
Arch Nemesis.
I thought of that. I
I
thought
like
of
that.
that.
Arch Nemesis.
But I thought of Professor Amyl Nitrate.
Amyl Nitrate.
No,
I like
no.
that.
Yeah, come on.
Arch Enemy. How about Arch Enemy?
Professor Automatic.
Automatic. I like
Professor Automatic.
that.
No?
Makes
If you
it sound too
you could
smart.
be a captain of a ship and a horror host, Captain Scurvy Ricketts.
I got a good one.
Sounds like he's known that one before.
How about a burned up living dead action movie star? We'll call him Burnt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds.
No, burnt. Yeah. Yes, indeed. What camera are we on? I can't figure out what camera.
What channel? What camera are we on?
This camera
What
over here.
channel are we
We're on
on?
this camera.
What planet is this
This
thing
is
on?
public access television, people. It's a
Jeez.
free for all.
Oh, we're
Let me
Jeez.
tell you. Hold on, stay on this camera. Turn around. Look, I'll show you. Look, here's what we got going on here. We got this guy.
Oh, look,
got
now we're
this
seeing
guy.
the whole
He's pulling out
We
studio.
got all kinds of people.
I'm
What he's
telling
doing.
you. I'm telling you.
Just watch
This
out for
is
the
great.
camera, because this run over people
Oh,
many
yeah.
times.
You like this shirt? I'm going to take it off my income tax.
All right.
I think of Go Gan when I look
I
at
lost $1 in the Coke machine out there. I'm taking that off my income tax, too. Oh, look, they're drinking in the control room now. There's a woman
Save us
drinking from an
some.
open bottle of vodka.
that. Yes.
All right, quiet. Hold on. I gotta ask this man.
Oh, yeah, okay.
A very serious question.
All right.
Come here, young
Oh,
man.
yes. Oh,
Now,
we're
you
going
are
right up to
on
the
a
camera.
horror movie program.
This is in 3D. You
Yes,
seen this
it
bit?
is.
Oh! All right, ask me your question.
You're from the horror
I'm off.
program.
Now it's radio.
Where'd he go? He's on the horror program, the #1 rated horror program in America called The News.
Channel 7 News.
The News. 4:30 in the afternoon, kids sitting there playing
That's
with
right.
G.I. Joe in front of the
That's
TV.
right.
And the leading story is 3 kids found frozen in some lady's freezer in Tacoma Park.
Yeah, that was a feature that day.
That was.
That was a little human interest feature.
It's always. And then the weather. Who's the weather guy?
Bob Ryan.
Bob Ryan.
and Doug Hill.
Doug Hill and Bob Ryan. We got to get those guys on. They're the scariest guys on television.
Talk about a couple of vampires.
Wow. The weather guy comes on. Listen to that laugh, man. He's a real horror dude. But man, the weather guy comes
Where
on.
is Elvira?
Have a little
She's
respect.
over there in the West Coast.
Fine.
She's actually on TV again now, on this TV.
Oh, is she?
She's doing her show
Ain't all
again.
bad.
You're killing me. But I, of course, that would.
The weather guy, you got to admit, when he
weather guy.
comes on and says, hit the deck, you know it's for real, man. Tornadoes, earthquakes, fires. Half the country's on fire, man. It's on fire.
And that's just the teaser.
Right. That's just the setup. That's just to get people to watch. But just once they get you hooked into the show, go over to camera 3.
Changes.
Oh, look, everybody.
Come on,
It's
camera
Charlie
three, camera
Chaplin.
We on the news. As soon as you guys get us baited into a good story, you're like,
That's right.
After these messages.
That's what we do.
These messages.
That's what we do.
These messages.
I can
about
get
these
you a great
messages?
deal on a reverse mortgage.
I like the pharmaceutical commercials because all the side effects all add up to this. It's like
That's
a pill
right.
for toenail fungus.
Exactly. Yes.
But the side
and it'll
effects.
kill you.
My death mitts have no side effects though.
Nice
Gives you
eyes,
the fresh
by the way.
breath of death.
Yes, nice eyes.
Chaplin. Did he make fun
You know,
of your
it seems a little
God.
quiet. in
God.
here. Do you like
think?
the movie Frankenstein?
Oh, I
Tear
do.
come to your eye.
Many movies.
We're not showing that, are
No,
we?
but we are going to
No,
show a
that-
clip from it.
Oh, we are?
Well, with fair use, you're allowed to show a minute and a half of anything.
Oh, I love
As
it.
long as you're talking about it.
Are we going to show the scene where he throws the little girl in the
Did you take
water?
those off? Do you have a big old
Nice.
red
That's
ring
my
around your
favorite
eye?
scene.
That's what I thought.
We can show that one.
No. Well, what scene would you like to
It
show?
was very sad. I like the part where
They cut it out of the original.
I'm thinking about the Japanese Frankenstein.
I know
where he
it-
fights
oh.
with the
I know
dinosaur.
it looked
No,
like
that's
a
another. But
hot
Frankenstein's been in
dog
1,000
back there,
movies.
but it's not really.
Hey, here's some Boris Karloff fishing with little girl as bait. 1940 something Universal Pictures.
1931.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just a mere
Did you see that one when it came out?
Yeah.
I was a
I
babe in
thought at the
smuggling clothes
preview.
myself.
Whoa, Frankenstein.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
When this dead hand moves, the monster created by a man they called Mad is turned loose to strike terror into the hearts of men. To shock women into uncontrolled hysteria.
Elizabeth!
To prey upon the innocence of children. This is the story you've heard about, talked about. The spine-tingling, blood-chilling story that stuns your emotions. Frankenstein.
Don't touch that!
Oh, we're back. That was awesome. Now, another great one. The Universal classics are.
Frankenstein was the first movie I saw as a kid on Shock Theater, and it hooked me on the movie. So I'm so glad. I'm personally honored that you would show that. Now, what's next?
Well, there's the Wolfman. There's
Oh, I
Dr.
love
Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There is the Mummy.
Mummy.
in here to the
I
shop.
love that Mummy
Worst piece of
movie.
acting
Have
I
you
ever
seen
saw.
that Mummy movie?
That's the Karloff's best, scariest.
That is the weirdest movie.
He's like this.
Well, and he's going after this chick, and they had been together. They'd been together like thousands of years earlier, and if they don't kill him, he's going to take her back.
But the thing is no matter how fast you run,
Yeah.
Go with them. She
Oh,
probably
she
had enough
did.
of them. Yeah,
She did.
probably had
No,
enough of them.
no matter how fast
I
you
tell
run
you
from
what.
the Mummy, he's always right on your tail, but he's
You
just
know?
moving like this.
And when the Mummy got together with the girl, he said, "Who's your daddy?"
No!
Mommy,
That's what he said. "Who's your daddy?" Where the hell are we?
Now, you know, here's the other thing. The Mummy's coming up to you. Who in the hell never thought of throwing a torch on this guy?
Well, you know, it would have been the world's shortest horror
Would
movie.
have been, oh, that's right. You got
Well,
to
that was a-
suspend disbelief.
I did that on the wrong camera, didn't I?
No, you
when
didn't.
When the Mummy got together with his girlfriend, he said, "Who's your daddy?" He's gonna tell my wife is gonna divorce me. If she saw this, she would.
Hey, man. Go out and get Frank off the ice pack, man. We need Frank in here.
My husband.
Please don't.
There is no danger of your wife ever saying,
Oh, there's
I
not.
promise you.
Up, up.
Unless you two.
Right here. Here he comes. Oh, wait, we got
Wonderful. Right.
Spin him around a little bit.
Gorgeous
Spin him around a little bit.
I don't think it's going to do any good for
Hit
him,
him
though.
on
I don't think it's going to do any good for him.
All right, put him down. Oh, yeah, get his
might
butt
wanna
away
step
from
back.
like
That gets
sea level
dangerous.
there.
I love it.
I don't know what
Watch
that
out
is.
now,
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Frankenstein.
Frank.
I've been to your restaurant. It's delightful.
Easy. I've been to the jungle.
Yeah.
Frank.
Fine.
How's it going, man? How are you?
Frank is fine.
Okay, Frank is fine. That's
You know,
good.
this guy is blue.
Yes, he
How
is.
do you cheer up a blue monster?
Yes, blue material here. Frank, what is this on your
You
shirt?
throw him in the rainforest.
All right, Frank, security!
What do you do with a blue
Security!
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
Security!
ready.
him up.
What do you need?
Why did I say I would do this?
Frank!
Watch my show.
Oh, Lord,
All right, hey, you know what, Frank? Hey, kids, I got some kids that are
you're going to
beating
get
you up.
yourself some
The
brownie
kids,
points in heaven.
freaked out. Kids, come on in here and get him. Kids, go get him, go get him.
Come on.
Go get him.
Did you ever think you were going to
Stay in the
ever
middle,
live
stay in the middle.
This is everything you ever thought was going to happen to your career.
This is it.
One more nail.
This is
You guys, I'll tell you
more
what,
step
take
on the
it
way
into the
down.
back row. Go on, Frank.
Bye.
Hey, Frank.
Come on.
Hey, Frank, come here for a second. Hey, look at my shoe.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Lord.
There's only one way
That was
to
almost
control a
planned.
monster.
Very nice.
And that's with the music. Because you'll notice in a monster movie, nothing happens until the music starts going like this.
It says at the beginning of an Elton John.
That's what happens.
Can I have
As soon as you hear the music, Art Campbell will tell you.
I would like to mention
we go,
something
Frank.
to you.
Tell me about it.
The musician is not wearing any pants.
He is technically wearing shorts. It gets hot in there. You know what it's like in these cheap TV studios, man.
Well, not until today I didn't.
Well,
Not until tonight.
you work at ABC, right? It's a good station.
We have air conditioning there.
Yes, they do.
So, what's the next clip we're going to show?
We are going to show something from, how about Godzilla, King of the Monsters?
Oh,
with
I love that.
Raymond
I love
Burr.
that. I love that. Raymond Burr. He loved Godzilla.
He was the only, in the American version.
Yeah.
The American version.
Yeah. Not in the Japanese.
Japanese version, which they showed at AFI, with all Japanese subtitles and no Raymond Burr.
I guess
But
not.
it was
Camera
their response to Hiroshima.
It was their response to getting nuked, yes.
Yeah, to getting nuked.
Of course, and it's really, they stuck with that for years. They never let anybody forget about it.
No. And then they put all those nuclear power plants in. Boy, was that a mistake.
Imagine what's going to happen now. Now, do you consider
Do I
a
consider-
zombie to be a monster?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We asked George Romero. You know George Romero.
What, did George come on the show?
We had George Romero on the show, and
Really?
George is
How
like,
nice.
what a
He's a
great
good guy.
guy.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
Better do big wide shots. But he was like, I'm like, George, is a zombie a monster? He's like, no, they're the neighbors. They're the neighbors. Not a monster, it's you. Which is true. Now, to me, on this show, a monster, first of all, doesn't wear any pants.
Right.
Monsters don't wear clothing
Right.
because it's a
And
creature.
You use monsters, not slashers.
Right, well, slashers, you know, man, like I said on your program,
Yeah.
the news.
Well, yeah, we have slashers on the news.
It's for real.
But you
horror.
have monsters.
That's real horror. Now, the
You
fun
have-
stuff.
I like this lizard guy.
Lizard
here.
Man is the
I used
man
to
right
go to his bar, the Alligator Lounge. It was delightful. I tell you what,
You can't even see me.
50-cent beer night at the Alligator Lounge, I want to tell you.
Now, he's from another planet. What was that planet called?
Earth.
Earth. Earth in the future.
Yeah, I tell you what planet he's from. Falls Church.
I know where Falls Church is.
P.T. County. I gotta go to a dinner party.
Arch is out of here. Now, Arch, we gotta ask you. Let's go over to camera 2 again, man, here.
Oh, fine.
With this lovely cameras here.
He's
What
the host,
is-
and he's the stage manager, and the director.
Make you dinner. You don't have to leave.
She would like to make
want.
you dinner. Yes, she would. And lunch for tomorrow.
Weren't you the head of the PTA?
Vice president.
What is your favorite monster movie of all time?
I think my favorite monster movie of all time is the original, The Wolfman, with Lon Chaney Jr.
That's a good one.
That's my original. And the original.
Wow, yeah, that's
So
great.
cool.
That is
So cool.
Did you see the remake with Anthony
It
Hopkins in it?
sucked. Oh,
Yeah.
pardon me. It wasn't very good.
What was Vampire Joe?
I did not like the remake, but the original one with Lon Chaney and Maria Ospinskaya.
Yes, she was
You
the
know,
gypsy lady.
Bitten by the
Dr.
wolf.
Sarcophagus.
Yes.
They were bitten by the wolf.
What?
Oh,
Yes,
the
what?
wolf.
He's talking about the Wolfman. Now, that's a psychological deal, isn't it?
You
Yes,
know,
it
that
is.
gypsy woman couldn't pronounce her
Nice man,
W's.
go to his dinner
You're the
party.
wolf
going to.
man.
Because he said his wife is going to get
Oh, and
mad at
you're
him.
right out of the Mummy.
Yes, I am right out of the mummy. I'm what he looks like after. Looking
What's
real
that?
good.
Scared
with
me
a
as
good
the
complexion.
original Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Well, that's a good one. That's a good
But there's no
I like
monster
that.
in it.
No.
Except for
It's
Donald
vegetable.
Sutherland.
Dracula.
Vegetables.
Pod people.
Dracula's nice. I like the original
Did
wolf.
you ever like the Frank Langella's Dracula?
No.
What, was it too slow? Or?
It sucked.
It sucked? Why did it suck?
Again with the sucking.
The
Slow.
best Dracula movie ever made was Nosferatu in 1920.
There you go.
I
You're
like
right.
the Klaus
You're right.
Kinski one. I like
Bravo.
the Werner Herzog.
Bravo.
Satanic
Bravo.
rites what Dracula had.
Christopher
The
Lee.
Werner Herzog
Countless
version
women
of
like tied up in
Nosferatu.
this
Oh.
Because Klaus Kinski was absolutely amazing.
That
I
was a
hear
good
that
movie.
they made a Mexican version with Bela Lugosi. That was pretty good. Seriously.
Actually,
That's right. That's right. After he would attack the women, he would go, ole! No, the Mexican version is supposed to be very, very scary.
How you doing, Frank?
Oh, leg. Lord have mercy.
He's not just the host. He's
a
stage
cameraman.
manager.
And the breakfast
and
cereal.
the director.
And a dessert
And a
topping.
breakfast cereal. Thank you for showing these
Very
classic
many
clips.
Yeah, so we're going to cut into a whole
Means a
bunch
lot
more.
for me.
Right, but we
Means
want
a
to.
lot.
We really want to ask you to leave now. Because you're scaring us. This guy's from the Real Horror Show, the
That's
news.
very, very scary. The dead one.
What's your website? Where can fans write to you?
You can get me on archcampbell.com, on Arch Campbell Show on Facebook. You can get the comedy show I do on News Channel 8.
Can we be a friend on Facebook?
Oh yes, you can friend
It's right
me.
across the bottom
You
of
can
the
friend
screen,
me.
right there.
And WJLA. I'm on their website.
ABC.
ABC7.
ArchCampbell.com. Everybody, let's
What a
give
pleasure.
it a big round of applause for Arch
Boys
Campbell.
and ghouls. Boys and ghouls. Wonderful to be here with you. Cheer this little blue girl up with you. Goodbye, everybody,
There he
and
goes.
good night.
Good night.
There he
Have
goes.
a nice dinner.
We gave him the executive department spot right in the middle. Oh, look out, Arch!
Harder now.
Who's your daddy?
I'm the
That's what
daddy.
the mummy said.
Arch Campbell, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think, nephew Frank? You like monster movies? You like monster movies? Yeah, you do. Oh, hold on, he's got me. Oh. Oh, I'm losing my mic. This is live TV, folks. All right, you can see.
Lord have
It's all fake, man. It's a microphone.